Ready?
All right, ready?
All right, guys, so I'm back again. I'd promised to do a weekly video for the 2J Kicks channel, but after seeing some of the comments, I realized, you know what, it is actually not that fair for me to take over the channel and all that. But what I will do is I'll make sure that when I'm doing these videos that I'm showcasing things that maybe you haven't seen on other channels, just to keep it interesting and polite. And guys, this is the sneaker room. I listened to your advice and I cleaned up that big pile. We got them all up on shelves now here. And as you guys saw from the other video, there is another room. Now, I'm going to address a couple of things that were mentioned before we get right into this. One is I am filming on my iPhone 7. I've got a Sony A7X. We've got tons of different video cameras, but for right now, I've just been super busy at my regular job, and I don't have time to be investing into the hobby in the sense of editing and all that, so I apologize for that, but I will try to make sure that on future videos we get better content. The other thing is, I'm going to link my channel down below, guys. If you like these type of videos, come and take a look at it, but I'm definitely not doing this as an occupation. I'm not, I don't sell anything. I'm just a sneaker collector. I'm definitely never going to take money out of your guys' pocket to try and, check out those feet, to try and put it in mine. I'm not interested in that at all. I'm just interested in sharing my love of sneakers with you guys. So if you want to subscribe, come on over. If you don't, guys, I really don't mind. You know, like I said, I'm just here to help out UN. I'm a huge fan of the Urban Necessities. I'm a huge fan of his channel. And I'm just here to try and, you know, help spread the love and the, you know, the interest in sneakers. So I thought with that being said, I would give you guys a look at some of the Pharrell Williams NMD samples that I own. You'll notice this, 2J Kicks and Urban had a pair of these already. Now, from what I understand, and we'll get JC to maybe leave a comment down below if this is accurate, but from what I've understand, the pair that JC has and the 300 pairs that were written in the letter that said they were going out to friends and family were actually not sample tagged. And if you look at this sneaker here, I've had this in my collection for probably 3 months now, but Mark, who sold it to me, had this going back to August of 2016, I think. Maybe even July or August, I can't remember. So you'll see here that this is a sample tagged, made in Vietnam, sampled version of this. So we've talked about this before, but whenever a sneaker is released, there's all sorts of different variations of that sneaker that come out in advance. And as a sample collector like myself, or 2J Kicks, you know, we're going, or Kenny, or any of the big sample collectors, we're more interested in what was not released by Adidas than we are by what was released. So this is just another, you know, another version. It will look essentially identical to the versions that you'll see on Instagram or you'll see in the 2J Kicks videos. However, like I said, I believe that this was the sample tagged version, and I don't believe that the other ones are, but I could be wrong. Going on to this one, we've also got the blue version, the sample version of this. Again, I'll show you guys the sample tag there, but I'll actually grab the unsampled version of this so I can show you guys the difference. I'll grab the red one as well. I don't have the unsampled version of the burgundy yet, but let me grab the blue one, which is over here on the sneaker shelf. So I'll give you guys a look. There are minor differences. All of the sampled versions of the NMDs, other than the pink so far that I've seen, just say human race. Whereas what we know on the release, the blue version, it said human being. So that's essentially the main difference. The material, I would say, is arbitrarily the same. They do use a slightly different material sometimes on a sample or a non-sampled version, but essentially it's the exact same shoe, just with race. On this one, again, we've got the sample tagged version of this, which is human race, and then we've got the non-sample tagged version, which, as you guys who collect will know, it came out and it simply said hue and then race on this side. I'll give you guys a look at the tag again on this one. Sample made in Vietnam. And then this is probably, you know, one of the more exciting shoes that I have in my collection in terms of the, well, I've got a few bangers actually, but this is one of them. So on 2J Kicks channel, on his Instagram, you'll see Bink. This is the sort of, I'll call it the released version of the Friends and Family, although that's not really accurate because it's a fucking absolute grail of a shoe. But you'll notice on the released version, it's got the, I think it's the Chinese characters, whereas on the sample version, like all the other ones, it says human and then race. So I will show you guys, again, the sample tag on this. We have a very good connection. A good colleague of mine actually owns the factory that creates the Boost technology, and we get access to a lot of these shoes because the main Adidas factories will ship back the finished version to the Boost factories and say, how do you guys feel that the Boost is sitting? Is this, do you sign it off for approval? They say yes, it goes to production, or it doesn't go to production, but they end up with a ton of these shoes going, well, what do we do with them? And we buy them. So in that sense, listen, you know, there is a little bit of a backdoor deal going on, but you know, the reality with sneakers and samples in particular is you're buying something usually either from a friends and family or someone well connected with Adidas themselves, because, you know, like it says in all of the stamps on the inside, that weren't meant for resale. But that's another topic. I'll link down below a video that I did. Again, guys, if you don't want to come to my channel, I'm totally cool with that. But if you are interested in learning a little bit more about samples and how we get them, I'll link in a video that I did down below. It's about 45 minutes, but it really covers the A to Z of sample collecting and the A to Z of fake sneakers and where they come from and how they're done and the difference between fakes and samples. Living in Southeast Asia like I do, I'm surrounded by, you know, both. I'm surrounded by the factories that are actually putting out the genuine product and then the factories that aren't. So I have a pretty unique perspective on that can kind of, you know, open your eyes to probably some of the intricacies of sneakers that you didn't know. So guys, give this a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to 2J's channel. Make sure you show that Urban Necessities love that we all love and enjoy. Thumbs up for Cease, thumbs up for Joni, thumbs up for 2J Kicks. I love you guys, and nothing but support here for the UN family and all of the subscribers to the UN channel here, to the 2J's Kicks channel. This is for you guys. So I'm hoping you're enjoying. Let me know what you want to see next. Bang, bang.